Get Google Pixel 9a on us, and
What's up, guys? Welcome everybody to your Thursday regularly scheduled stream. Hope everybody had a great start to the 2.5 anniversary in Nikke. Also, I just noticed I cut off the intro just now when it was like the Nikke announcing things. I like clicked out of the window and so it like muted the sound. So my bad to whichever Nikke was like starting the game. I don't know if you guys ever even noticed that. Like whenever I start, I like hit the menu screen, so the Nikke like announces Goddess of Victory Nikke, and then I start my intro. Probably no one even has ever noticed that detail. We are live on YouTube and Twitch today. We might have another secret Twitch stream later on over the weekend if I have time. So keep an eye out for that. Of course, for right now, you can watch on whichever one you prefer. Still trying to reach that Twitch affiliate goal, which means I need to average enough viewers. So we're really close, okay? So if we can like keep the Twitch momentum going, then like the people that prefer YouTube, honestly, then you can just like go back to always being on YouTube. And of course, like people who are on Twitch, then, you know, cool, you can still stay on Twitch as well. Let me just move my microphone slightly. Is that like in the way of the camera? I think that's okay. Right there. Like that. All right. Who do we have in chat? We got Lone Syndicate, Orifly, Dr. Yiggles, Hello, Hi, Hi. Dude, you split up a 2-letter word into 2 DM bubbles. Okay. What's up, Sparks? Hope your day has been good. Yeah, it has been pretty good. It was a pretty chill day, honestly. I have noticed you found it a unique way to start the stream. I would guess the Nikke, if you know the Korean voice. Yeah, okay, so cool. People did take notice of that. And I always try and guess which nikke it is too. I do the same thing. So, usually I can figure it out, and then sometimes I have no idea. Definitely some of the voices are more easily recognizable than others. Sup, Lil Teggy? Welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead and start clicking some red dots. Union Raid is in full swing right now. Ooh, look at all these Union points I just got. My Union is hard at work. Day 1 has become such a joke now for us, though. Like, they've dramatically decreased the power of it to the point where you can kind of just, like, mess around and do whatever. I still try and keep us pretty organized and have everyone, like, record their attacks and stuff, because you never know. Like, 1 month it'll be, like, suddenly, like, higher power level, and then, like, we'll be screwed out of, like, a day 1 clear because we were just, like, messing around, you know? I don't want that to happen. So, Fangor, welcome to the stream. Let's refresh this. I kind of fuck with this new General Shot music. This might be one of the better tracks. Like, not in nikke completely, because, like, some of the boss fight or, like, special event tracks really slap, but, like, as far as just the ones that are in the standard menus and whatever, this might be my favorite. You're gonna try out and max out your Bastion Cube in this Union Raid? Nice. I'm probably also gonna try and do the same thing. I'm at level 13 right now, so I probably won't be able to, although I'm actually, like, close to being able to get to level 14, so I don't know if I'll have enough to, like, go all the way. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the next shop. Alright, yeah, we can't buy anything here. Get some Tetra molds. Tetra molds? Tetra console upgrades, that's what I should have said. And we'll grab some wind. We gotta recover for maxing out Siren at like 10, 10, 10. I need a lot more wind element books now. I've still got hella fire ones though. I feel like my mic is, like, kind of in the way. There we go. Anything I should buy in here? Every now and then I gotta check with, like, the black tickets. It's so funny because they're called silver, but, like, that's not silver. That's a black ticket. Okay, don't try and gaslight me. But yeah, with the black tickets, I like to check and see if there's someone that I would like to buy in here every now and then. You can get Mori in the shop right now. I actually haven't gotten a chance to test her out yet, because I haven't really played since we ended the stream last night. You thought 13 was the max level? I believe it goes to 15, yeah. You should hit 15 resilience cube? Nice. I forgot to buy the manufacturer box in the Royal Road. What are we talking about? Manufacturer box? Feel like I have no idea what you're talking about. Did I ever Core 7 small white? No, so I have no Core 7 units. I have a few Core 6, and I did get a couple cores for small white. I don't know, where is she at? I think she's at Core 2, maybe? Let's double check. I had to sneeze. Oh, Core 1, yeah. My dedication did not last. You know what? I'm gonna resize my face a little bit here. Like my camera, my face cam isn't square. It should be square. Let me adjust this really quick. Where is my camera settings? Okay, let me see here. Camera settings. Oh no, okay, all that is still good. So I just need to crop it slightly on my left. Because I'm like, normally I try and be in a perfectly square box. And I'm kind of, why am I bumping into something? And I'm kind of like slightly rectangular. I was noticing that when I was uploading the videos from stream last night for like Siren testing. I was like, that's not quite the right shape. So transform. Okay, here we go. So left. I think that's better. All right, now I just need to like move myself over a little bit. Is that right? Do I seem centered now? Like the same distance from the bottom and the top? I think that kind of looks right to me. All right. What was chat saying? If I didn't buy the gear furnace, he probably doesn't care about it. I don't even know what the gear furnace is. What are we talking about, guys? What? Am I just, like, do I even know what's happening in Nikke? Are you talking about the thing to, like, change, like, this thing? Oh, yes, it is called a furnace. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else you guys are talking about, though. A manufacturer box? I'm pretty sure there's no manufacturer box. Unless I just completely missed that. Sparks, I missed Kikro's $2 donation. Oh, dang, bad timing, man. You donated when I was trying to adjust stream settings. Thank you so much, Kikro. Let me scroll up. Yeah, okay. $2 USD with the super chat. Thank you, Kikro. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. He says, "I'm here, Boomer Lord." Kind of a joke. If you missed the last stream, somehow it came up that I heard like a boomer once call streaming a telecast, and so yeah, I posted it on Discord. So I don't know. It's too much to explain if you don't already know. But thank you for the donation. That's the manufacturer box he thinks he's referring to. Otherwise, you don't have a clue. Okay, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't care about that. Let's see where our union is at right now. Level 3, huh? Cucumber. Cucumber can hit pretty hard. Chatterbox can be a problem. Material H is brutal. Doctor is probably the easiest boss in the whole game. And then old dual ring is not a problem either. Although they can actually kind of hit slightly hard too. I'm talking about for hard mode. On easy or normal, at our power level, it kind of doesn't make any difference at all. D-Lane, what's up? Welcome to the stream. It says, "Hi Sparks, do you know about the new firing round setting? Should be favorable for mobile players. Ironic since you just switched to PC." Yes, I do, and I considered making a video about it, but there's just so much other content. I might still make that tomorrow. It'll be good for like new players to know about specifically. And it is kind of funny because, yeah, now I'm on PC. Kikro says I can add the $2 to the anniversary fund. Okay, cool. I need to calculate how much we had left. I'm not going to use any more of it until Mihara is released. So if you guys donated to the anniversary fund already, you guys know that I have some money left over, and I'm not spending it right now. So you're like, what happened to my donations? So just wait until next week when Mihara comes out, then we'll finish the rest of that fund. Probably do your attempt in a few hours. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah. Dory, there was a specific reason why they called me a boomer. It's a joke. It's a reference to something I said last stream about something I heard an actual boomer say. Alright. Let's go to the outpost. Also, I'm going to move my mic again. Around $11. Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, it might even be more. We might be around like 20-ish. Because there would have been about $9 left over from Orifly's big donation, and then I got the $2, I believe it was from you, Lone Syndicate, and then I just got $2 from Kikro, and I would have had about $10 left over from the original anniversary fund, and so we're probably like 24-ish, something like that. But I'll calculate it, and then when Mihara comes out, we'll take a look at the rest. Nice, upgrade Missilis. Alright, let's do some advising. We'll get our little girl, Little Mermaid, right away. Dude, this is probably the biggest skin we've ever gotten. Like, this is kind of reminds me of, like, in a lot of other games, like Azure Lane, Diablos Core, Echo Clips. I'm sure there's other ones that did this. Like, the skins will, like, come with a background, and it'll kind of, like, make a whole wallpaper. I feel like this is the first time Nikke's really done that. Who's a boomer? I think Orifly probably missed that yesterday too. It was nobody on stream. It was nobody on stream. When I open my eyes, I will be standing around me laughing. They'll tell me this has all been a bad dream. Or will it only be dreadful silence reminding me it's all painfully real? I've been in this strange and unfamiliar place for so long that it started to oddly feel familiar. Because in reality, I have to be brave and face it. It's okay, I can endure this. Because I can still remember their faces clearly. This is how Little Mermaid's day begins. Ugh, poor Little Mermaid. She's been living for 70 years inside gluttony. That's kind of brutal. Alright, our next new girl, Mori. I'm starting to not like her character as much. I still really like her design, but listening to her in the story is kind of annoying, honestly. She's sort of like edgelord, like Sasuke, you know, like, oh, I don't deserve to be loved. You don't know how this feels, blah, 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 blah. And I'm kind of not into it. I'm only asking out of curiosity, so you don't have to take it too seriously. I would want to spend the time with those close to me. I'll keep struggling until my dying breath. I'll say those close to me. But if you don't have that kind of life... That was probably the wrong response. But we leveled up either way. It's fine. Her face looks like an entirely different art style. Sup, Black Ace? Welcome to the stream. Siren's gotcha skin background makes her look like a Hoyoverse character. Echo Clips 2. It's very pretty. It is very pretty. All these skins are heavy on your wallet. Dude, they get kind of brutal. Only spend what you have. And welcome to the stream, Croix. I think you are a first-time chatter. Siren is the most unique advising session now. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Because it's like she's just talking to herself. Other, like, kind of unique ones were, like, Nihilister, because you talk to her up on the surface, and you're, like, always, like, one step away from her just, like, murdering you. You will understand her character more once you finish the story. I mean, I think I kind of already understand her story just from like seeing 1 through 5 in the event yesterday. You know, she feels guilty about like her assignment and like, I don't know. A lot of stories have that kind of character. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not the type of character that I'm into. So I'm just like not as big of a fan of her. All the Mori hate, dude. Chat is turning against me. People don't like my comments about Mori. Croix says, I realized I wasn't even subbed while watching for a few weeks, but yeah, first time here. Dude, that is most people, I feel like. So quick reminder to anybody watching right now, do me a favor, hit that sub button if you're not already, because that's super common, and believe me, I do it too, okay? There are totally people that just like hit my algorithm, and I enjoy their content, and I just don't even think about the fact that I'm not subscribed. But particularly as kind of a smaller creator, you know, that just does like a niche thing like gacha games, it really helps me out if you guys hit the subscribe button. Or if you're watching on Twitch, you give me a follow. It makes a really big difference. So would appreciate it if you just double check and click that button if you're liking the content. It'll help me a lot. Alright, we'll advise milk. Maybe I sounded too harsh about Mori. I mean, I'm not saying I hate her or anything. I was kind of a big fan when I initially saw her character design. And then was just like turned off a little bit. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I'm done. All right, sweet. I thought I had one more. Did I already get my bulletin board missions? Yes. And we will grab our... This is a crazy value pass, by the way. Like, this being part of this event is kind of wild. Anybody starting the game right now has a massive... Oh, I just, like, dropped the little pad that was on my headphones. Hold up. Did it fall in my chair? There we go. I got it. Sorry. I just interrupted myself because I was fiddling with... my earbud that I don't have in my ear. Anyway, so this is massive value. Anybody starting the game right now has a huge leg up that they would not have starting like any other time. Like, obviously this is going to benefit anybody. I'm super happy about getting all these resources, but particularly as a new player, this will get you so far ahead. And will go so long in like getting you caught up to more mature accounts. And it's not even that you have to build Drake, right? Like, Drake is a solid character, but you don't even have to, like, it's not like this is made for Drake specifically. You can use all these skill ups, all these like equipment experience on any character you want. Like, you just pulled Siren, all right, go ahead and max her out with all this free stuff that you're getting. Like, it's kind of amazing. It's by far the best, most generous rewards that we've gotten so far. For free, that is. They really made 160 wall less of a burden for new players? Yes, 100%. What's up, Elvina? Welcome to the stream. Per usual, all of chat says hello to Elvina as well. All right, let's go to the event right now. Alright, and we will do our login stamp. Go through the bubble portal. Dude, Siren should be like an interior designer. Like, she's in the belly of a monster, and look what she's done with the place. Like, if she can make this place look as good and whimsical as it is, she should be able to fix up anybody's house or apartment. Like, Mary Kondo's got nothing on her. It's raining materials, so we had to increase the amount of mats. Yeah, you know, plus the like just increased general materials from like simulation room. We're eating good. Let's go to the challenge next, I guess. Your quick battle. Oh, I'm right by a relic. Right here. Give me that. Are there any others? Oh, there's only one today. Only one today. Okay. So it's right by the challenge if you guys are looking for it. Like, look at the little blob friends. I love the little, like, sentient bubbles jumping around. And Little Mermaid rides around on her little medicine ball bouncy bubble. Oh, what's Mihara gotta say? I missed her dialogue. Uni said coo coo. This is truly a mysterious place. Coo coo. Oh my gosh, are these bubbles on a playground set? Look, they're going up the stairs. Come down the slide. Come down the slide. They're like marbles. All right, to the story. Oh wait, there's a like a little video. This is definitely my favorite interactive world yet. Like, they've done some good jobs for some of these. This thing's been staring at us the entire time. Feels like we're being recorded, doesn't it? Coo! You're probably right. Sometimes these bubbles visually capture certain events, almost as if they're recording. Seriously? It's actually recording? If we're being filmed, this all just got a whole lot weirder. I mean, that's fair. Turn it off. Could be nice to keep some memories for posterity. You think it's kind of neat, Uni? Fascinating, even? I don't care what anybody else thinks. I hate it. If we really want to stop recording, we'd have to erase the entire thing. Okay. Yes, we can always use skill books, for real. All those resources will disappear after Mihara. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a lot. But, like, there would be so many people that wouldn't even been able to max out Mihara, or Mihara and Little Mermaid. Like, you need those resources. Like, even if they take them all, like, you'd be that much further behind if you didn't have them in the first place, you know? Alright, 1-6. Why aren't you saying anything? She's asking you if we're really underwater. I'm sorry. I knew it. You were lying to us? Talk, damn you. You were lying to us.
미안해, 모리.
Sorry, Mori. I knew it. And of course, Mori's just like trying to find like flaws in people. Why would this time be any different? Feigning kindness, pretending to be benevolent, telling me I could trust you. Not again.
다 설명할게.
Yeah, she's like, I've been betrayed in the past. Save it. I don't need your excuses. I don't care whether I drown. I can't stay in a place like this any longer. I'm leaving.
안 돼. 지금
No, it's dangerous to go out now. Do you really expect me to believe you? We're in its throat.
목구멍?
Did you say throat? Gluttony is a colossal rapture, and we're inside its throat.
나가면 정말 죽을
Going out now would mean certain death. What in the world are you talking about? Are you saying I was eaten by a rapture? The Little Mermaid frantically nods her head.
진정하고 일단 얘기해.
Calm down and listen to me. There's no way I could have been eaten by a rapture. Does that mean I'm going to die?
죽지 않을 거야.
You're not going to die, no matter what. I'll... Shut up, I don't trust a single word you say. I mean, presumably now they can work together and maybe, like, destroy it from the inside. I'm leaving. You hear me? I'm leaving. Mori! The Little Mermaid reaches out to Mori. Don't touch me! Mori swings her bag to shake off Little Mermaid. An assortment of items come flying out of the opening of the bag. An entrenching tool, military rations, a first aid kit, a compass.
인큐베이터 스쿼드의 머리 씨
You're
맞죠?
Mori from the Incubator Squad, yes? Yes.
반갑네요.
Flashback, I guess. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Jian. What am I doing here?
뭐고?
Goodness, here I am trying to exchange greetings, and you're dispensing with all the formalities.
예의가 없네.
Don't you think that's rather rude? I'm sorry.
장난이에요.
I'm only kidding.
저도 용건부터 말하는 거
I just like beating
좋아하거든요.
around the bush just as much as you. Thank you for not getting mad. Mori swallows dryly. I owe you an apology. I'll admit I was a bit cavalier, considering that this mission will decide whether you get disposed of or not.
자, 이거 받으세요.
Here, take this. Jen hands Mori a black box. What is this?
시그널 발생 장치예요.
It's calling signal generator. Dude, so you can sabotage them by calling raptures?
그거 떨어뜨리면 큰일
Be careful
나요.
not to drop it.
혹시라도 떨어져.
If that box takes a tumble and breaks, it'll emit a calling signal straight away. Oh, great. So it just flew out of her bag? Why are you giving me this? If Jian wasn't so hot, you'd want her dead?
부터 당신은 누군가를 쫓아
You're going to follow
지상으로
someone
갈
to the
거예요.
surface.
극하고 카가
When you've gotten far enough from the ark,
많이 멀어졌을 때, 카 뒤에서 이
you'll
검은
throw this
시계를
box
하나
behind her,
던지면 돼요. 하면 알아서
which will
컬리
automatically
시그널이
activate the
울릴
calling
거고,
signal.
당신은 그 누군가가
Haha, what a
어디에
dubious
행동하는지
plan.
보고 내한테 연락만 해주면 돼요.
왜 그런 짓을?
Why are you doing this?
그냥 궁금하잖아요.
Let's just say I'm curious.
렉처와 니케가 융합된
When something that's
게시가
fused
컬리 시그널을
of a
들었을
rapture and a
때
Nikke hears the calling signal,
렉처로서의 본능이
will her rapture
깨어나
instincts
탁
awaken and move her to tear apart her beloved Nikke companions?
하면
Dang, so they're trying to sabotage Modernia?
렉처인 자신을 몰아넣는
Or maybe Cinderella?
저 니케
A Nikke rapture fusion?
예. 얼마
Yes,
전에
not too long ago I
내가
managed to create such a thing.
성공했거든요. 멋지지 않습니까?
Or there's someone unknown, huh? A new project?
억지로 동의할 필요는 없어요. 그게 얼마나 위험한지
Oh, they must be talking about Mihara.
잘 알고 있으니까. 그러니까
No, not Mihara.
그래요.
Uni.
예.
They totally must be talking about Uni.
와 이리 쩔었어.
Because she has like the weird giant new body.
하면 폐기 대상이구나 버리고 당신은 바로 배신자로 찍히가 즉.
She's also the one that chose Uni's punishment. You don't like her? Yeah, dude.
괜찮으시겠어요?
She's
죄송.
쩔 필요
definitely
당신은
kind of a B word.
한 가지만 하시면 돼요. 그것이 어떤 선택을 하는지 내한테 알려주기만 하면 됩니다. 그것만 하면 당신은 영원히 폐기 대상자에서 제외될 거예요.
I'll see that you're permanently removed from the disposal list. Permanently?
언제까지
When do I do this?
드리는 거죠?
당신의 폐기 집행 날짜가
Your scheduled scrap date is 2 months from now, correct?
예.
그래요. 가면 폐기가 집행되기 전
Report your findings to me before your scrap date. Contact me within 2 months with a report.
참 쉽죠.
Dang. I can't let it fall. Mori desperately reaches out towards the black box. But clang? Ooh, yep, it happened.
콜링 시그널?
Raptors start rushing towards the transparent barrier. Bang, bang, bang. The Raptor horde collectively slams against the barrier, desperately trying to get closer to the calling signal. Oh shit.
안 돼. 막이.
The barrier!
다들 뒤로
Everyone, move back! A hole forms in the transparent barrier. A mixture of silver liquid and seawater pours in from the opening. The digestive fluid! Ew. They're in the stomach.
저게 뭐야?
구멍을 막아야 해.
We need to plug the hole. She sends water droplets towards the gap. Despite her efforts, the water droplets are unable to plug up the cracks, and the silver liquid continues to seep through. Some of the droplets make contact. No, the AA pillar! In an instant, the AA pillar begins to turn silver. No, they're going to try and use that to escape. Sending a mass of bubbles to wrap around the AA pillar, which is rapidly turning into silver liquid. The bubbles and silver liquid clash and coalesce violently. Gradually, the bubbles turn a violet hue.
감싸줘라. 나도 도울. 윤희?
Yeah, Uni's struggling. She's fighting against rapture instincts. Uni starts to thrash violently.
왜 그래?
What's wrong? Uni's eyes start to glow red.
윤희, 정신
Uni, snap out of it!
구속구가
It was like messed up.
윤희, 정신 차.
Uni grabs onto Mihara's throat. I mean, Mihara might be into that, just saying. Mihara looks at Uni's eyes, which have turned red. Despite her seeming to have lost her mind, tears stream from Uni's eyes. Dang, this is like extra levels of effed up.
미아라.
Let her go, please let go. Mori clings desperately to Yuni's arm. Get a hold of yourself, Yuni. You're going to kill me, Hara. Snap out of it. Please stop.
정지.
Little Mermaid, stop. Yuni stops. Dude, she used her Kododama. Little Mermaid and Yuni lock eyes.
처음 이곳에 떨어졌을 때 기억해? 물거품 안에서
Do you
했던
remember
말.
when you first fell in here?
내게 그랬잖아.
You said,
미안해.
please save me,
후회되냐고.
Hara.
이젠 윤희의
Now it's your
차례야.
turn. Yuni's eyes start to quiver.
윤희의
Yes,
차례야.
now it's your turn, Yuni. Because you're a Nikke.
니케니까. 미아라를 좋아하고
A Nikke who likes Mihara. And who wants to save her.
넌 니케야.
You are a Nikke, not a Rapture.
그러니 돌아와, 윤희.
Come back, Yuni. As Yuni's eyes return to normal, she loosens her grip. Mihara falls to the ground.
윤희,
Yuni, you're back.
돌아왔구나.
Things got crazy there for a second. I'm glad. Oh no, poor Yuni is crying now. Thank goodness. Mori's feet stumble upon the remnants of the box. In the throes of panic and desperation, Mori had forgotten her sins. Now faced with the evidence of her error, a wave of guilt crashes over her.
나는 정말 괜찮아.
I'm okay.
괜찮아.
I'm fine, Yuni.
괜찮으니까.
So... Yuni begins to sob. To Mori, it sounds like a scream. It feels as if Yuni's wailing cries are directed towards her, reprimanding her and telling her that she must reckon with her sins.
나는 정말
I didn't mean to.
이러려던 게
Yuni looks at Mori. Yuni's mask is stained with tears. I'm sorry.
미안해. 정말 미안해.
Mori runs away. Well, that was a little scary. It's different if it's hostile choking. Yeah, that was definitely non-consensual choking. It's true. It's true. There was no consent given there. She used her Kododama for good? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not inherently bad, right? I mean, you use it however it's useful.
이게 된다고? 나 전투에 소질 좀.
Dude, that was like 5 seconds for that stage. Field stage changed. Yeah, let's go to the field now. See what it looks like. Oh, it's all like dark and like
뭘 해보면 좋을까?
not beautiful anymore. Everything's kind of sketchy looking.
기쁘네.
Alright, back in, back in.
상태를 보러 가볼까?
진입합니다.
Oh, we go straight into a battle, okay. That was kind of a long story segment.
다음엔 더 빠르게. 물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 다음 이야기를 향해 헤엄쳐서 가볼까?
태어나는 순간을 기억하는 존재가
How many beings remember the moment they are born?
난 기억한다.
I remember. I remember the first time light shone upon my eyes. The first time I became aware of myself.
만들어낸 창조자와 처음 만나는
The moment I met my creator for the first time.
안녕.
Hello? I faced misfortune.
이번에는 어느 스쿼드에 배정되려나?
I wonder which squad I should assign you to.
어디
Sorry?
보자. 지식은 평범한 수준이고
Intelligence is
지구력이나
average.
전투 관리 그저 그렇고.
Same with endurance and combat related evaluations.
재능은
As for special talents, none.
뭐야 이거 덜 떨어졌잖아.
What is this? Is this thing defective or what? I mean, yo, they said that all her skills were average. That doesn't mean she's defective. It didn't say she failed at everything.
기껏 이상향을 안고 태어났으면서
Born for such lofty ideals, yet utterly useless.
미실리스에서도 이런 애가 나오네. 제작 쪽에서
That's
요즘
pretty
이런 거
harsh.
좋아하나?
Is the production team getting lazy?
그래도 스쿼드에 일단 넣기는 넣어야
Assign you to a hunk of junk
다른
squad?
회사 쪽 스쿼드에 밀어넣기엔 미실리스 일반 스쿼드 없네.
Dang, imagine the first time you ever become conscious. People are like, what is this useless piece of junk?
안 되겠다. 넌 그냥 여기로 가라.
You'll be going over there.
난 불량품이었다. 기껏 이름을 갖고 태어났지만
I was a defective product and given a name at birth.
태어나버린 니케.
Was born incomplete.
니케를 받아주는 곳은
A place where they take unfinished nikkes.
그 모자라네.
The defective one. I feel like maybe that was just like not great script writing or like a bad translation. Because apparently she was like average and everything. That's far from just being like straight up defective.
아니 무슨 일반 니케가 양산형 스쿼드에 배정이 돼?
Why else would a regular nikke be placed in a squad of mass-produced nikkes?
나 그렇게 할 수 있다는 거 처음 알았잖아.
그러게 나도 그런 거 있는 줄 몰랐어.
How did everyone's polls go? Well, my polls were okay-ish, I guess. You might have already watched my video.
쟤 좀 불쌍하다.
They weren't terrible, but a little disappointing.
왜 불쌍해? 쟤는 그래도 온전히 부럽게.
질투, 시기, 조롱, 분 똑같은 얼굴들 속
So apparently she's like more equivalent to a mass-produced nikke.
아기를 가진
But even the mass-produced nikkes don't like her because she still seems like better than them. She has her own name and design.
배식은 안 받았는.
왜? 뭐 할 말 있어?
You got something to say?
어떻게든 착한 척 웃어보려고 해. 아니.
Nothing.
그냥 보급 기계가 고장 난 것
This
같아서.
fly machine seems to be broken.
어쩔 수. 리더가 바로 출발해야
The captain said we need to leave right away. Guess we'll have to go hungry.
그럴게. 어쩔 수 없지.
다들 준비 끝났지?
Is everyone ready? Let's go.
같은 스쿼드 멤버.
I mean, I guess because she's not, they're saying she's like average as in she's equivalent to a mass-produced nikke. And they were clearly trying to make like a specialized, you know, nikke model. And that didn't go well. So I guess from that perspective, she could be considered like a defective unit.
무리한 자원 채집 구역을 배정받아도
오늘 이 구역은 너 혼자 해.
나 혼자서
이 정도도 혼자서 못해? 양산형도 아니면서.
할게. 할 수 있어. 보급 물품을 숨기는 것, 먹지 못하게 굶기는 것.
They deprived her of food. That's kind of messed up. Mocked me, ignored me, ridiculed, and tormented me.
모르는 척 웃어 보였는데 왜 복귀 메시지도 안 왔는데 이렇게 한 곳에 오래 있으면 랩처가 어디로 피해?
Oh no, she's out here by herself. She's been abandoned. She's gonna get attacked by raptures.
제발 오지 했지만 머리 위로 쏟아지 그저.
She prayed that she would survive. Dude, poor Mori.
필사적으로 살아남아. 엘리베이터
너 뭐야? 복귀 명령 못 들었어?
그런 거.
야, 너 얘한테 말 안
What's
했어?
up, Grimjaw? Welcome to the stream. Worst part, you thought she was nothing useless. Then you read the story and was crapped on her worse than I did. I mean, I think she's actually like a decent free Nikke. I think she's one of the better ones.
어? 전 분명히
아니,
못 들었다고?
그래.
야, 네가 못 들어놓고 나한테 뒤집어 씌우는 거 아니야?
Nice, Warlock got to MLB her with 110 pulls. That's really good luck.
아, 아니면 너 청력도 모자라게 태어나.
그날 처음으로 같은 스쿼드 아기
She used violence against her squad, huh?
폭력으로 갱생관에 갔다
Sent her to the rehabilitation center.
너 아무 스쿼드에도 안 들어갔으면
No squad's taking you. You want to join us?
너 몰이라고 했지? 같이 할래?
그럼 같이 해.
I suppose these are the people that end up like not being nice to her even though they started being nice to her.
웃으며 뒤통수를 쳤고 횡령이요?
네 가방에서 미제출 자원이 나왔어.
전 그저
이제 이런 변명도 질린다.
저는 변명이
그래서 네 가방에 미제출 자원이 안 들어.
그건 그렇지.
Now she's being accused of stealing stuff when she didn't really steal stuff.
뭐야? 시국 갱생관에 와중에 특별한 능력도
Pretty fucked up.
어쩔 수 없네. 넌 인큐베이터로 가라.
There's not enough Viper in the story.
인큐베이터 스쿼드 문제를 일으켰지만 다른 스쿼드에 넣어
Not every story can have a sexy bunny in it.
잠재력을 개화시켜 대기 발령.
As much as I know,
그곳에서도
the majority of Nikke players would prefer that.
같아.
재지? 양산형 스쿼드에
조심해.
괜히 엮였다가
아무도
No one wanted to be squad mates with her.
나 같은 위험하고 덜 떨어지는 니케와 그럼에도 살아남고 싶어서.
당신은 딱 한 가지만 해주면 돼. 그것만 하면 당신 폐기 대상자에서
타인의 불행을 제물 삼
Is willing to do anything to survive.
가득 찬 손 그렇게 타인을
I made others miserable.
살아남는 게 맞는 잘못 태우는 순간
Someone like me doesn't deserve to live.
아무도 내가 살아남으려 수없이 많은 죽고 다시
Would it have been better to simply die and be reborn? Mori curls up and buries her face in her knees, hiding deep in the burrow. Should I end it all? Wouldn't it be better to stop living?
왜?
Dang, I feel like this should like come with a content warning.
네가 왜
데리러 왔어.
What are you doing here? I came to get you, Mori. She's gonna be healed by Siren, it seems like.
신나게 헤엄쳐보자. 쫓아냈어.
Dr. Eagle's already completed the main campaigns chapters. That doesn't surprise me. I feel like you've said before that you go through them in like the first day. Hello? Are we doing anything? They all just sat there not shooting. Sometimes I feel like they kind of get stuck. Granted, actually that was a type of Nikke that only Crown will target. I've never been in a situation where that's like the only thing on the screen anymore and then they just like don't shoot at anything. Or at least I haven't noticed that before.
내가 여기 있는지 어떻게
땅굴 속이 모리에게 가장 안전한 장소니까 그곳에 있을 것 같았어. 누구든 불안하면
Gekiro also completed the story.
가고 싶을 테니까.
Yeah, with quick battle, it definitely makes things a lot faster, that's true.
그걸 어떻게
매일 모리를 찾아다녔으니
날 왜 찾아온 거야?
Why did you come looking for me? What are you planning to say? Get out of here.
그래 나도 내가 뭘
I know what I did
잘못했는지
was wrong.
아니까.
나가면 안 돼. 나가면
If you leave, you'll
죽으면 뭐
die.
어때? 죽으면 뭐 어때? 아무도
Who cares if I do?
내가
No one wants me to be alive anyway. The more I struggle to survive, the more I make other people's lives miserable.
그런 인생이라면 내가 죽는 게 모두에게 좋은 거 아무도 다치지 않고 나도 더 이상 이런 아니긴 뭐가 아니야.
What are you shaking your head for? I'm sad.
모리가 죽으면
I'd be sad if you died.
네가
Little
뭔데?
Mermaid is so nice.
네가 뭔데?
Who are you to say
네가
that?
나에 대해 뭘
What do you know
알아?
about me?
나한테 거짓말하고
You
속였으면
lied to me and tricked me.
거짓말해서
I'm sorry for lying to you.
이곳이 랩처의 목구멍이라는 걸 알지
I
못하게
thought not
하는
telling the
게
truth about this place, that we're inside the Rapture's throat,
좀더 행복하게
would
하는
make you
방법.
happier.
뭐? 그게 뭔데?
What is happiness?
내
Since
인생에
when has
그런
happiness
게
had
어디
anything to do with my
세상에.
life?
넌 모르겠지. 넌 태어났을 때부터
You've been strong since the day you were born.
도움을 요청하면 들어주고
When you ask for help, people
네가
listen.
손을 뻗으면 난 아니야.
Dang, she's calling out her pilgrim privilege.
내가 태어난 건 불행이야.
Being born has been my greatest misfortune.
아무도 내가 태어난
No one was happy I was born.
아무도 구해달라고 살려달라고 외치는 목소리를
그건 아니야.
That's not true.
분명히 들었어.
I hear you. Dang.
뭘 들었다는
손도 잡았어.
I even held your hand.
네가
물거품 속에서 말했잖아.
You said it was a bubble. You said you didn't want to die. You begged for someone to save you.
설마
죽지 않아.
Nice. Dylan got her in 50 polls. Congrats.
절대 죽지 않을 거야.
Yeah. Hashtag pilgrim privilege. People treat you better. You're powerful.
약속할게.
No matter what, you're not dying. I promise.
그게 너였어? 꿈이
That was you?
아니었다고?
It wasn't a dream?
분명히 들었고
I heard your cry for help, and I held your hand. Dang, Little Mermaid out here like fixing people. She saved Levy, now she's saving Mori.
널 구할 수 있어서 좋았어.
She looks at people and she's like, I can save her, and it actually happens.
아무도 네가 태어난 걸 축하하지 않는다면 내가
If no one has
축하할게.
celebrated your birth before, then let me be the first.
뭐?
태어난 걸 축하해. 모리.
Mori, I'm happy you're here amongst the
널
living.
만나서 기뻐.
I'm glad to have met you.
니케들에게는 생일이라는 개념이 없지만
I know Nikke's birthdays aren't really a
태어난 걸
concept,
축하하는 날을
but since a birthday is a day to celebrate your birth, let's say today is your birthday. Every year on this date, we can celebrate your birthday.
왜 나한테 왜 이렇게
Why are you doing this for me? Why?
구하고 싶으니까.
Because I want to save you.
네가 불행하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Because I don't want you to be unhappy.
모리가 죽으면
Because
너무
I'll be
슬퍼.
sad if you die.
모리와 만나 외롭고 고독했다.
I was so lonely in
너무
this
행복했어.
bubble.
그러니
You made me happy.
네가 죽지 않았으 네가 살아서
I want you to live and be happy. Tears run down Mori's face. Dang, look at her just sitting there in her hole. It's so sad.
모리 울어?
Mori, are you crying?
시끄러.
Shut up, don't look at me.
보지 마. 뒤돌라고.
I said turn around. Little Mermaid hastily turns her back.
괜찮아?
Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Damn it, I've never cried before. This is all your fault. Siren,
난
I've lived an unhappy
의심도
life.
많고
I've had good reason to be distrustful of others, but it made me overly guarded, and I turned a blind eye to your kindness. I was suspicious of your affection and saw it as duplicitous. Yo. Because I wanted to live.
윤희와 미아라를
I brought untold misery to Uni and Mihara. Despite all that, you still extend your hand to me.
친구에게 손을 내밀지 않아 후회하는 건
I already regret not reaching out to a friend once
한
before,
번이면 충분하니까.
and once is enough. And she got regrets about Cinderella. Little Mermaid reaches her hand to Mori, who is still ensconced in your dugout.
여기서 나가자. 밖으로
Let's
나가는
get you
거야.
out of here. Let's go outside.
안 잡아줄 거야?
Aren't you going to grab my hand? I will, I will. Mori lifts her trembling hand to Little Mermaid's hand. Thank you. Then we're not even to the end. It's already gotten extremely emotional. Now the question is, can Uni and Mihara forgive her?
잘했어, 얘들아.
간단한 일이죠.
Alright, last stage. Well, there'll be two more, but last stage for today.
정말 미안해.
I'm really sorry.
나
You could have
때문에
died because of me.
미안해. 미아라.
I can't apologize enough. It's okay. Dang, Mihara already forgave her. I didn't incur any major physical damage.
다행이야.
Hey, welcome to the stream. I can't read the Korean, but happy to have you in chat. I'm glad to hear that. In fact, I haven't felt that stimulation in a long time. In some ways, I'm glad. Dude, we have one person in chat that can listen to the voice actors and know what they're saying.
그렇지, 윤희?
Isn't that right, Uni? Uni? Yeah, I mean, Uni losing her, like, sense of self, I imagine has more feelings about it even than Mihara, who, you know, almost died.
그런 끔찍한 일을
I'm sorry to have made you go through that.
살아남고 싶어서
Out of the selfish self-preservation, I accepted the offer, and you suffered for it.
당장 사과를
I don't expect you
받아달라는
to
게
accept my
아니야.
apology right away.
그냥 내 잘못을 사과하고 싶었어.
I just wanted to apologize for what I did wrong.
정말 미안해.
I'm sorry.
그래도 대답은 해줬네.
At least she responded.
고마워.
Do you notice Uni has RGB? She has like yellow and red lights depending on sort of like her mood.
자, 그럼 이번에는 세이렌의 사과를 들어볼까?
Now then, shall we move on to Siren's apology?
거짓말해서 미안해.
I'm sorry for lying. Yo, Mihara is very direct. She's like, all right, we got that taken care of. You still lied to us.
이곳이 랩처의 목구멍
I thought the fact that hiding the truth about where we actually were was in your best interest. I didn't want you to feel terror and experience by being swallowed by gluttony. I'm terribly sorry.
세이렌도
So you also got swallowed by gluttony?
아주 오래전에
Yes, yes. That was a very tragic event. A long time ago I was eaten and ended up here.
이 안에서
And you created this place while you were in here?
맞아.
이렇게나 큰 공간을 만들어낼 만한 목구멍이
I think this
있다니.
carnivorous space is all something's throat. Gluttony must be really enormous. Yes, it's extremely enormous, Mihara.
그 대체는 뭐였던 거야?
And then what is all this silver liquid? It's digestive acid.
위상 같은 건가?
Like stomach acid?
그것을
Yes.
갖는 모든 인공물은
Any object that comes into contact with it melts and transforms into more silver liquid.
그 상태로 글러트니의 코어를
Once that happened to you,
글러트니가
gluttony absorbs the silver liquid and transfers it into energy, which it uses to fuel itself.
뭐 녹여버린다니. 그럼 여기 감싸고 있는
What about the membrane surrounding
내
us?
물거품은
When my bubbles come into contact with the liquid, they twist and contort,
수 있거든.
but don't dissolve.
세력 싸움처럼
It's like two armies battling for territory, and the outcome of the battle can shift based on the quantity of each.
그럼 이 막 바깥은 전부 그
So everything outside is a digestive acid? Little Mermaid shakes her head. Not quite.
소아액은
the digestive acid is released in cycles. On top of that, I can't affect natural substances, so the seawater here is real. That's why the fish are still alive? That's why leaving here without a bubble is impossible. If one drop of that silver liquid touches you, you'll melt instantly. That's the reason you stopped me from going outside. I'm sorry for being so reckless. Yeah, Mori, you should be sorry. Things may have gotten a bit sideways back there, but we're still sticking to the original plan, right? About that, I think I can get you out of here faster. Really? The silver liquid came out earlier than usual, so I think I can make the bubble faster than before. Remember what I said before? The bubble tree only collects the energy present in the silver liquid, okay? As a result, I think I can create bubbles about a week ahead of schedule. So we potentially only have a week until we can get out of here? I see. I mean, presumably if they, like, miss their window, they can just wait another month or whatever, right? I mean, like, Siren's been in here for 70 years. It's suddenly moving so fast. You're right. It does feel like everything's sped up all of a sudden. I'm going to get busy making bubbles. In the meantime, you all can take it easy and prepare to depart. One more thing. There still might be some silver liquid in the clearing, so you should steer clear of that area. You think there's still some lingering? Yes. So you must stay away from there at all costs, understand? Right, okay. That night in the clearing, Little Mermaid approaches the massive bubble positioned in the clearing. As I expected, the enemy isn't decreasing. Sorry, the energy. That's the AA pillar, right? Why are you... You saved my life twice now. What's so strange about me wanting to spend some time with you? Siren, you're hiding something from us, aren't you? And it's got something to do with this AA pillar. And how it's made of bubbles. How did you... I found it strange that you were trying so hard to keep us away from this clearing. I naturally concluded that something of interest must be here. After mulling it over for a while, I quickly came to an answer. Something must have happened to that AA pillar. Siren, what happened? Are you in danger? No, it's okay. I can still fix it. It's fine. Then let us help you fix it. Once we've done that, we can get out of here. No, that won't work. Why not? It will take too long. I can't make you wait that long. Don't lie. It's because you're putting your own life on the line, isn't it? You saved my life twice now. Now it's time to let us return the favor. Please let us help you. Thank you, Mihara. I can't. I promised that I would get Uni and Mori out of here. I intend to keep that promise. And what if we refuse to leave? What if we stay here with you? I will use my Kododama. Oh snap! She is dedicated to the cause. If I have to, I will use that to make you leave this place. You'd really go that far? Yes. Because you're my friends. You helped me forget all the loneliness I've had to endure for so long. You all are precious to me, and I want to save you. Please, I'm begging you. Alright, fine.
미안. 그래도 난 너희와
Meeting you has been the
만나서
happiest thing for me.
나도 그래. 세이렌.
Siren,
힘내. 우리는
with your
분명
power,
밖으로 나가게
we're
될
sure to get
건
out of here.
기억해.
But remember,
애정에 목말라 하던 아이는
a child who is starving for affection
절대 사랑을
can
준
never
사람을
abandon the person who
먼저
gave
버릴
them
수
love.
없다는 거. 그렇기에 사랑을 준
That is
사람은
why the responsibility
사랑할
lies
책임을 져야 하는
on the
거야.
one who gave the love.
언젠가
There will come a day
세이렌이
when you
알게 되는
understand.
거야. 나중에 세이렌이 직접
Down the
겪어봐.
road, you'll experience it firsthand.
나도 해주고 싶었던 이야기가 있어.
Also wanted to say something to her, okay?
유니가 가진 코어에 대해서야.
It's about the core Uni has. What? They end it there? You gotta be kidding me. Ugh, we're gonna get like more info about like Uni's messed up rapture body. Okay.
목소리 괜찮다랬어.
Or if I ask, you're on PC now? When did that happen? Did you finish your build? Dang. Or if I was here yesterday, but somehow wasn't here. Yes, I am on PC. I did finish the build. A full build video will come out soon. So yeah, surprise. Mihara actually mother now in the next issue. Tell us your story, Siren. Oh, okay, we're getting more. We're getting more. There is more story after the battle. Uni doesn't move from the shelter, as if she is lost in the recesses of her own mind. He donated big and dipped? Dude, that's true. I guess. Like, I thought he was here for more of the stream than that. But, everything I wanted? Technically no, but it's pretty great. I'll talk about it more, more in the video. But I'm happy with it. Mihara, who is watching over her, also seems to be thinking hard about something. She stares blankly at the ocean scenery near the bubble tree. I almost said bubble tea. It's like, as she looks at the bubble tea. Like, even Mori is deep in the state of reflection. And stares at the bubbles moving in and around the garden. For a while, time passed in this fashion, with everyone deep in thought. Or if I has stuff at home to take care of, you're distracted quite a bit. Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, it's real life. I'm happy you've been able to like catch some of the streams at all.
안녕.
Mori pays a visit to Little Mermaid's bubble workshop. The bubble workshop. You could see Siren making bubble tea. Dude, 100%. Like, look, she's already got her hand up there. Imagine, like, dude, somebody, okay, if anybody, somebody make a Photoshop this picture, okay? Make a picture, just put a boba in her hand, okay? She could totally be holding a drink right there. It works perfectly.
뭐야? 왜 그렇게 놀라는데?
What are you startled for?
의외라서?
It's rather unexpected.
우회는 무슨
Posted on
우회야?
Discord.
네가 예전에
You told me to come
오라고
before, so here I am.
했으니까
I was getting bored of myself.
그래,
웃지 마.
Don't laugh.
편하게 쉬었다가.
Make yourself at home. Mori takes her time looking around the bubble. So we still don't know what the conversation was about Uni's core.
있잖아. 예전부터 물어보고 싶었는데.
There was something I wanted to ask you.
저 인형들은 뭐야?
What are those dolls? Oh? Mori points at the violet-colored dolls standing in the corner of the workshop. Oh, it's totally going to be copies of the Goddess Squad. Yep. I frickin' knew it. A young girl with a ponytail. That would be Grave. A pair of female twins, Hansel and Gretel. And a woman in a lab coat. Oh, yo, I thought that... I mean, Cinderella doesn't have a ponytail. Okay. I mean, I guess she has, like, pigtails or twin tails. Anyway.
저건 또 왜 구석에서 쭈그려 앉아
And why is that sitting in the corner? Oh no. Frickin' Levy. Dude, she even made her all depressed. Lastly, there's a young girl with long hair on the ground crouching.
됐어.
Forget it. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
친구들이야.
They're my friends.
친구?
Yes, people I care deeply about.
그 친구들은
Where are they now?
모르겠어.
I don't know.
아주 오래전에
We got separated a long time ago.
거야?
Are they dead?
그것도
I'm not sure.
모른다고?
You mean you don't know?
지상 어딘가에
I mean, she has been inside this thing for 70 years. Like, how would she know, Mori?
함께 이야기를 다시
Since we
쓰겠다고.
promised each other that we could rewrite our stories, Mori looks a little at Little Mermaid, glancing at her friends. Her expression is one of intense longing.
그렇게 보고 싶으면 그냥 보러 가면 되잖아. 우리랑 같이 나가서
Why don't you leave us
만나러 가면 되는
and
거
greet your
아니야?
friends?
지금은 안 돼.
I can't right
아직
now.
이곳에서
I still have
할
things
일이
to do in
있거든.
this place.
그 할 일이 뭔데?
What is
아주
that exactly?
중요한 일이
It's a
있어.
very important task. I'm pretty sure she's gonna try and destroy gluttony, right?
중요한 네 친구들을 찾는
More
것보다?
important than finding your friends?
이제는
Yes.
그렇게 됐어.
It's become that way.
그리고 약속했잖아.
I made a promise.
우리도, 윤희도,
I promised
미아라도
to send you,
지상으로
Yuni Mihara, to the
올려
surface.
그게
That is my
가장
top
우선이야.
priority for
그래도
now.
난
I'm
정말로
okay, really. I'm okay.
사이렌, 왜
I feel like Siren is not
그런
okay.
얼굴을
More time passes until the day to leave, to head up to the surface arrives. Dude, I mean, it definitely happens with mistranslations. I mean, that is a minor mistranslation compared to like some of the things that have happened. Like we've had some really bad ones. They've gotten a lot better. To be fair, credit where credit is due. Shift Up has improved their localization quite a bit. It was pretty bad for a while there. Alright, claim submission rewards. This is a good event story. I mean, usually the anniversary event stories are quite good, so, you know, we're keeping up the standard. They're definitely not slacking. Praise to the writers. Alright, it's minigame time. Actually, let's go shop first.
조용하던 이곳이 시끌벅적해졌네.
I'm making you wait for the video to hear about the PC build? Yeah. Well, I don't want to spend, like... There's a lot to say. And I don't want to, like, spend too much of the stream just talking about the PC, you know? Alright, we're going to grab these rainbow tickets. And I guess that's all we could get. Yeah, translations were rough. Like, translations, in-game dialogue, even some of the menu text, like, didn't make sense. I can't think of some of the errors at the moment, but, like, it was just, like, weird, wrong words at a couple places. And then, of course, the actual, like, character previews in, like, the Twitter posts, like, those were notoriously unreliable. They're still kind of unreliable. Alright, now to the minigame.
다 같이 뭘 해보면
Go in
좋을까?
my little bubble portal.
이런 걸 고민하게 되다니.
Bounce my ass over to the minigame. Alright. This seems like a pretty fun one. I've only done a few stages, so I'm probably gonna look like I don't know what I'm doing.
게임을 시작할게.
Especially, like, it took me a while to kind of get used to, like, a PC interface.
앞으로 나아가라.
I was, like, trying to click on things that, like, weren't clickable.
배치 완료.
let's do one more of these guys. And then maybe we should save up for some higher level ones.
너로 정했다? 앞으로 나아가라.
I probably should deploy some things further down here.
완료?
And up here. Get some AoE guys. Some healers.
완료?
Oh, I forgot I have these defender guys. I'm not really sure how relevant they are, if I'm being honest. Deploy some more healers. And then maybe we just save up for summoning Siren. Might not even need to.
거기서 내가 나갈게. 벌써 반이 나왔어.
Xavier subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Huge shout out to new subscribers. Oh, like second stage. All right, I didn't really see that coming. Let's deploy them down lower here, and then put a melee guy down here too. Maybe get a healer down here for these guys. Bring in some leveled up melee guys. Some leveled up long range guys. Oh, that Rapture is strong. I was not expecting that. Get some more healers.
앞으로 나아가라. 배치 완료?
Oh boy.
정했다?
Oh, I should probably upgrade. I forgot that I could upgrade. Upgrade.
좀 더 강하게.
Oh no, it's probably too late.
막아야 해.
Oh boy. This has gone poorly.
방어해야 해.
Oh, I was defeated. Okay, I kind of completely forgot that like things were upgradable. You like the opening scene with Mihara when she's revealed to be corrupted? She says no, but her voice acting says yes. It does. Yo, that is a pretty bad mistranslation. That is pretty bad. Okay. So we're gonna wait to kind of deploy things together. We're gonna go here, so they don't get too far ahead of each other, you know? And then we'll put healers right behind them too. And then let's upgrade these guys. And upgrade these guys.
돌격해. 앞으로
Put some little gun guys up there. I think we're going to save summoning Siren for Phase 2, now that we know that Phase 2 is a thing.
완료?
Oops.
좀더
Upgrade.
강하게. 나아가자. 너로 정했다? 앞으로 나아가라. 배치 완료?
More long range guys. There we go.
앞으로 나아가라.
We'll upgrade some more guys.
성장했어. 넌 강해졌어. 돌격해. 다들 힘내. 이대로 계속 공격해. 조금만 더.
All right, there we go. There we go. Easy victory on the first wave. And let's summon Siren now.
알겠어. 이번엔 내가 갈게. 배치 완료. 너로 정했다.
I feel like I need probably some long range guys next.
앞으로 나아가라.
Dang, Siren went down already? Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
배치 완료. 너로 정했다. 앞으로 나아가라.
Okay, I think I'm keeping things under control a bit better, but they're still getting really close to me.
너 저기 공격하고 있어. 앞으로 나아가라.
Okay, okay, crisis averted.
배치 완료.
Let's bring in some AoE bomb guys. I think we're like
정했다.
past the tipping point though. Things should be okay.
앞으로 나아가라. 다 함께 돌진. 배치 완료.
Some more ranged guys in there. Throw your bombs, slimes! No, you're getting murdered. Oh my god, we only got one shot off with the AoE?
너로
What was that?
앞으로 나아가라.
Should I be upgrading some more? Yeah, we'll upgrade these guys.
나아가자.
Oh my gosh, not another one of those raptures.
너로 정했다.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
앞으로 나아가라.
Alright, Siren's gonna be coming online here in a minute.
배치 완료.
I feel like I probably need a different strategy here.
너로 정했다. 앞으로 나아가라. 배치 완료.
Because this is not going super well. Should I be using like my long range guys more?
너로 정했다.
Maybe I should be investing more in my like higher level guys.
앞으로 나아가라.
Because I've kind of been using like the base kind of blob guys. And maybe that's not a good strategy.
너로 정했다.
Oh my god, I'm running out of time. Huh, okay. Clearly I don't know how to play this game well. I've never played a game like this. So what's the strategy? Should I be... Maybe I'm deploying units too, like, far apart? Maybe I should be waiting and, like... Because they're kind of, like, sending off on their own, you know what I mean? Also, maybe I'll just kind of, like, do more of the higher level guys only. We'll see how that strategy goes. Alright, so we're going to deploy these guys. And then let's get some healers in there to help them right away. And then we'll do some long-range guys behind them. Let's upgrade these. I feel like the shield guys are actually quite good. So maybe using, like, the shield guys with the healers seemed like a pretty good strategy. And maybe I just wait to bring in Siren whenever there's like a large rapture that appears. I'm gonna try and upgrade these purple attacker guys. Bring in defenders next, if I can. Okay, I feel like this is where I want to bring in... Oh! Didn't even need her. Okay, okay, okay. Everything's Gucci. I do feel like focusing on the higher level units has been the way to go. Like, this feels like it's an improvement. Nice, there we go. Alright, alright. That definitely... I think I was just using too many of like the low level guys and trying to upgrade them rather than using like the stronger type of units right away. I feel like that was a much better strategy. Alright, claim some mission rewards. And we can upgrade some things. Let's see, what is this? The level of heroes and minions summoned on the stage. That's kind of good if they're already leveled up. Also, reduces the cost of summoning would be really good. Getting more bubbles faster would be really good. Let's go for that. And... oh, we need 10 bubbles for that. Okay, okay. Summoning cooldown. Hero attack. So this just grants one level as the stage begins. What does this do? Increases the basic level of summon bubbles and currency to summon and upgrade stages. The maximum bubble limit will increase after the stage. Huh. So this will make me get more currency faster, I'm guessing? Anything else we can upgrade here? We don't need reduced cooldown reduction. Because I'm not even being able to summon things as fast as possible. And we'll reduce our cost again. Oh, we have so many things. Okay, we'll reduce cost again. Yes, increases our... okay. I think like the bubble charge level and the cost are going to be really, really helpful. Okay, let's do one more stage. Oh wait, I completed more missions. Dude, the rewards are so generous. Alright, easy stage 6. Easy. Dang, I'm such a noob. Alright. So we're just going to wait until we can afford this purple guy. And then we're going to put in healers right behind him. And then we'll go for a long range guy. Dang, I mean, they were tanky, but still, those raptures hit really hard. Help! Yo, these are significantly more powerful raptures. Oh my god. We need numbers. Get in there. Fight them. Okay. Things have calmed down a little bit. That we had a moment of crisis. Dude, they're kind of keeping us pinned down here. Okay, we've gained some ground. We'll bring in a wave of the pink guys next, I think. Oh, we lost our healer. Yeah, bring in the attackers. Oh no, they just spawned. Dude, the enemy tower, the Eye of Sauron over there, like, does a lot of damage.
배치 완료.
The rewards are good for Mihara pulls? Oh, for sure. Alright, let's upgrade.
넌 강해졌어. 돌격해. 너로 정했다.
Your advice for the minigame is upgrade the minions and the hero level prior.
앞으로 나아가라.
Can we upgrade anything else?
좀 더 강하게.
Great.
나아가자.
Dude, the long range guys are very
배치 완료.
glass cannons. Huh.
너로 정했다.
Hello?
앞으로 나아가라. 성장했어. 넌 강해졌어. 돌격해.
Okay, we've gained some momentum here.
배치 완료. 다 함께 돌진. 이대로 계속 공격해.
Want to upgrade my guys?
좀 더 강하게. 나아가자.
We're kind of taking a long time to do this, though. I feel like I'm still using kind of a bad strategy.
너로
Maybe I'm underutilizing my my pink warrior guys because they can like teleport in there really fast. So I think maybe that's one of my problems
앞으로 나아가라.
because I'm kind of like taking too long with using the other ones.
배치 완료. 너로 정했어. 앞으로 나아가라.
Can we upgrade?
성장했어.
All right, here we go.
조금만
This
더.
tower is definitely going down now. All right, second wave, second wave.
배치 완료.
Oh my god, with 8 seconds left? Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fail.
졌다.
Let's see. You wasn't going to MLB Siren, but after seeing her perform, you think you might do it? I mean, Joe Sauce, she's extremely good, and she will benefit somewhat from having duplicates, but honestly, I don't think she needs them. If you're trying to really min-max, then obviously any unit that's going to be helpful for it. But I wouldn't prioritize duplicates for her if you're planning to, like, get Mihara as well, you know what I mean? Alright, let's play some actual Nikke. We've been in the event screen and doing like mini games and story for like a long time. Welcome any new players, by the way. If you're not subscribed already and enjoying the content, I'd appreciate a sub or even just a quick like on the stream. It would really help me out. And what's up to all the lurkers out there? And if you're watching on Twitch, a follow would be appreciated, as I'm very close to becoming a Twitch affiliate. You might make the difference. All right, let's check in with the union. See where we're at now. Oh, level 4 chatterbox. All right, good work, guys. Good work. We're making steady progress. We got battle pass rewards to pick up. This event overall has been so good. Like I feel like I kind of just glaze shift up a lot, but they continue to impress with their events. It's always like really high quality. And I at least try and balance things out with some criticism. Like, Champions Arena was a huge miss. We were just talking about their previous translations. So, I mean, they're far from perfect. But, like, the big events and the core gameplay, it's undeniably very good. Getting duplicates on stickers. We're at level 4. You guys are already past level 8. It's probably kind of a, you know, just how you prioritize your time. We're pretty chill on day 1 because it literally doesn't matter. So, you know, like whenever we finish, we finish. Brimio says, I haven't even participated in day 1 for the last few raids. Yeah, I mean, generally we pass day 1 with only like half of our attacks, so that's how it is. We'll get more win materials, I guess. Nice blue lights, thank you. They're a little blown out right now because the webcam I'm using is not great, but we'll upgrade that eventually, or may go back to the original setup temporarily. We'll see, because the previous webcam I was using was way better. Joseph says they do fumble some stuff. Overall, they are pretty good. I feel they learned some stuff from Destiny Child. Yes, they definitely learned some stuff from Destiny Child, but they still mess up from other things. I mean, that's how it is, right? I mean, and with any live service game, they're trying to make new content. They're developing it for literally continually for years. Like, there's going to be mistakes. But thankfully, there's more wins than L's. Wait, I'm on PC now. Last time you watched, you were on phone. Yes, I am on PC now. What gave it away? The mouse on the screen? I secretly went on PC for last stream. There will be a video coming out soon all about how and why I'm on PC now. Is there enough tickets to fill every single square? Yes, you will get enough. So like on the last cycle, on the first day, I filled out every single square. As long as you like complete all the things. All your like missions and stuff. Alright guys, it's interception time. Oh, my neck just cracked. Oh, before we do this... Did I switch the cube? I did. So I ended up giving her the Bastion cube. I don't think it makes a big difference, because the thing about having SMGs is that their reload is super fast. So increasing their reload speed with the Resilience cube isn't really that relevant. But giving them more ammo with the Bastion cube also isn't really that relevant, because if they're just like shooting and instantly reloading, it's like it just doesn't make a big difference. So this is actually, SMGs are a good argument for using cubes other than Resilience and Bastion. The problem is, which is just kind of the inherent problem with cubes in general, is that your other cubes just aren't leveled up. And so even though I think like putting like the cube that does extra damage to Rapture parts would be great in this situation, right? Because she's not getting a big benefit from either extra ammo or faster reload speed, but there's a lot of parts on Kraken, and so we could deal extra damage. But that cube is like level 2, right? So I'm just gonna use the Bastion cube on her as a stat stick because it's my highest level at 13. So I don't know. This is something that they could improve in the game for sure. But I think for a lot of weapons and abilities, is very clearly that you want either more ammo or faster reload. For things like ARs and MGs, and then sometimes you use the fast charge speed for like your snipers or rocket launchers, and then everything else is kind of like just doesn't really matter. But I think SMGs are kind of uniquely positioned to actually take advantage of other cube effects if we had the incentive to level them up. So I guess if everything was Siren, we would. Roja says, I'm using Quantum for Siren. That's interesting. I don't know if I'd advise that. I don't know, that's interesting. Does Quantum Cube factor into her skill burst gauge fill speed? Because if it does factor into the skill that adds like 37% instantly, Quantum Cube is an interesting pick. There's like something to consider there. If it only scales off of her or like affects her weapon, like for most nikkes, then SMGs have poor burst generation. So I'm not sure that's really going to be that beneficial. But I like that idea. You wish they'd give us a synchronization for cubes, kind of like with nikkes? That does sound good, although it would probably really kill the incentive for getting like your raid rewards though, right? Bubble. So I did a little more testing and found that going back and forth between Black Shadow and Asuka is the most efficient way to get my damage in, versus like staying on Siren or something like that with the Focus Fire. So far, this has turned out the best for me. Oh my gosh. Retry. I'm still not 100% used to PC, so I'm a little sloppier this way. Hopefully we can do a run where we don't mess that up. get as many core hits on these tentacles as possible. Oh no, what happened? Oh my gosh, I clicked out of the app. Fail. Minor mistake, but we did waste like a second there of me like not shooting anything. Not that I'm gonna be able to get tier 9 anyway. Still, that felt like painfully inefficient. Oh my god, shoot the tentacle. Well, there's our tier 8. Alright. Like I said, still a little sloppy. I should have switched to Black Shadow Scarlet there. I'm not, like I said, sometimes I don't switch nikkes when I want to because I'm just like not thinking that I should do that with like the keys on the keyboard.
물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 다음 이야기를 향해 헤엄쳐서 가볼까?
Let's see, you'd love being on PC, but you also hate the kernel level anti-cheat. Yeah, the kernel stuff is annoying. I mean, what about that actually bothers you? Anti-cheating is going to be a way of antiviruses these days. Just want permissions for the sake of data selling. I mean, yes, probably everything's selling your data. It is what it is. Like literally using any kind of account is there for sure taking your data. I mean, that doesn't make it good, but unfortunately that's kind of the way of the modern internet. I did get the tier 7 I needed. Yeah, I got tier 8 even there, but yeah. It's still bloatware? Yeah. I mean... So you're saying it's constantly running even if you're not playing Nikke? That's interesting. I didn't actually realize that. Once you get used to PC, you're sure you can clear this? Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's just there's a little bit of a learning curve. It runs in the background, uses resources. Yeah. I mean, using resources, I feel like is not relevant unless you have like a PC that's kind of already struggling. But the fact that it's like running even if you're not playing Nikke doesn't feel great. You'd like to see way down the line a tag team full burst where a unique burst animation plays when 2 or 3 specific Nikkes are on the field. Huge damage, but you miss a whole burst cycle. That's a neat idea. So like if you use a certain combination of Nikkes that all burst in that cycle, they have like an additional effect. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting idea. Ask Shift Up if they'll ever do that. Alright, let's quick battle this.
평소보다 시간이 오래 걸렸군. 원래 있던 옷이었다면 더 빠르게 배워냈을 걸.
보셨나요? 당신의 왕이
Kind of crappy rewards today. Kind of crappy rewards. We got really, really good ones yesterday. Not very good today. Alright, quick simulation.
진검승부 감이지. 여기 시뮬레이션이니까.
Skip buff selection. We don't need them. We already did overclock anyway.
잘 지켜보는 눈이 보셨나요? 당신의 왕이 승리를 가져왔답니다.
They'd have to make the effect extremely good, otherwise if 3 units had team up skips their burst for rotation, you're basically effed. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there would be various things they'd have to do to balance to do something like that. It could even be interesting if you have that same kind of idea where, like, maybe it's not necessarily some, like, insanely powerful effect that makes you skip a burst cycle, but if they just did some kind of, like, synergy effect where, like, they do a different thing if they're, like, bursting with these other nikkes versus what they do on their own or something. That could be some, like, design space they could eventually get into. I'd be surprised if anything like that actually happened, but it is something that could happen in theory. It would be cool. Loving the more sim room rewards. Dude, we are all appreciative of the sim room rewards. Let's do some tribe tower. It's Mother Whale. Of course it's Mother Whale. Alright, I should be able to beat this though. I've been putting this off for a long time. I should probably be bursting. Actually, Mother Whale is weak to electric, so maybe I do want to use Maid Privity. Maybe I keep this team. I was gonna say I should probably be bursting with Rappy, but maybe not. We could stick with this, maybe. Alright, this is gonna be really awkward. This is gonna be a test of, like, getting used to PC. Because I need to, like, hold my burst and stuff. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so tab is to change the burst. Oh, I need to aim at the core. F my life. I think I already took too long. Let's just immediately restart this. Because I'm going to need to make sure I aim at the core right away. Oh, our DPS is kind of poo-poo. Oh no. Oh no. Bad time to reload there, Rappy. Please destroy the core. Oh, there's a raptor in the way. Oh, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Privity went down. This is not going well. Oh, yeah. We're screwed. Oops. Didn't mean to unpause that. Can you still freely play between mobile and PC after linking your account to PC too? Yes, it doesn't matter. Like, you can switch between different platforms. All right, let's retry that. Okay. So switch to Rappy is Z. Doing more damage to the core would be really nice. Alright, the Raptures. Shoot the core again. Oh my god, freaking Rappy. That is terrible reload timing. Oh, come on, we're so close. Ah, dude, I'm like, I need to be able to destroy that core like 1 second sooner before that Rapture gets in the way. Dude, that reload from Rappy is brutal. Now the Rapture is in her face again. Oh, we took a lot of damage. Okay, maybe we can still make this happen. Oh no, Helm went down. Our chances have gotten significantly worse. Ooh, okay. Maybe this is not the right squad to be using. Let's see. We'll quit. What am I doing? Squad formation. Half of my brain is thinking about like what key I'm supposed to be pressing on the keyboard and not about what I'm actually doing in the fight. Maybe let me take a look at Rappy's burst really quick here. So it uses stage 3. Affects an enemy nearest the crosshair. Okay, so she doesn't really have AoE capability. Yeah, I'm sure it'll just take a little bit of time for a flag, but yeah, I'll get used to it at some point. Maybe we just don't use Maiden. What if we just have Helm as like our... Like, I was like, well, Mother Whale is weak to electric, but maybe that's like not even like relevant. Maybe I do it like this. That might help me destroy the core faster. Wait, which one is Rappy on? Okay, so Rappy is going to be X. Okay. Do I play other gacha games? Yes, I do. yeah, we're already doing way more damage when I burst with Rappy right away. Yes, there we go, there we go. Alright. Alright, I think we got this. That was a game changer. Getting the core on the first burst rather than having to go to the second burst cycle just made a massive difference. This is going to be a cakewalk at this point now. There we go. All I needed to do was change my positioning, use Rappy as burst 3, which intuitively I kind of felt like I should be doing, but then I was a little hung up on the idea of like using Maiden for the like electric damage boost, but not worth it, not worth it. But yeah, for other gacha games, I've recently started playing Azure Lane again. I also play a game called Diabolus Core. And mainly Girls Frontline 2 is kind of my biggest secondary gacha game right now. So yeah, I definitely play a few of them. Do I have any recommendations of a character to break Mirror Container's shield? Helm isn't getting it done. Mirror Container's shield. Okay, so you're talking about the things that pop out. You need to be able to do a lot of damage in one hit. So basically just whatever your most powerful, most invested damage rocket launcher is probably going to be your best way to go. Is your regular guillotine built? Could come in handy there. Yeah, regular guillotine actually could have been decent there. I should be saying guillotine actually. Yeah, Kikro in chat there suggested Cinderella. I mean, Cinderella would be extremely effective. I don't know if you have Cinderella or not. Yeah, Fangor also suggests Ein. I would say Ein, yeah. Ein is probably your best because you want to do it in one shot. So Ein is a fantastic option because she's got the electric attack and again, rocket launcher, sniper rifle to do big damage in one hit. I think when Mirror Container was a solo raid boss, Ein was the new character at that point, which is a good gauge of how good they're going to be against that boss. Alright, so that was all of our Tribe Tower. Yeah, even if your Cinderella is the most powerful, I would 100% still bring her into that fight, but because of Mirror Container's unique mechanics, Ein will actually be even more effective, specifically for that boss. But, so I mean, I would bring both if you have them. Alright, Special Arena. I am still rank 15, which means there's probably nobody I can attack and win. let's see. This is my best shot, and it's it's not gonna be good. I mean, well, I might actually have a very small chance of winning this matchup. But this is an automatic throwaway, and this is probably a loss too. But we'll try it. It's the only realistic target we have. Everybody else is even more powerful. Triple defeat. Alright, well that's more or less what I expected to happen, unfortunately. Okay, so we won't waste another attack because the CP deficit is too insane. So if like I wake up tomorrow morning and I've been knocked down more, then I'll like fight an easier opponent. Alright, Rookie Arena. Yes, that's a good strategy. Right now we're in a unique time where you can reset her skills, so that is a good idea to try use Ein maxed out and then reset her. PvP group is resetting soon. To be honest, I don't know. You could be right. I haven't really kept track of when the reset happens. Welcome any new players, any new people to my channel. Thanks for coming in. If you're not already, I'd appreciate a subscription on YouTube or a follow on Twitch, whichever you are on. It would really help out the channel. So if you enjoy Nikke or other gacha games, I just talked about some of the other ones that I play. I'd love to see you again. Sure, we'll fight this guy. Pick up an easy win with these low CP people. Yeah, that's probably a win here. Dang, 110 pulls and you didn't get Siren. That's bad luck, man. That's unfortunate. Although I did 100 and didn't get her. So, I mean, it's honestly, with the 1% banners, that's why I encourage people on 1% banners, which is any Pilgrim or an overspec unit now, use your gold tickets sooner rather than later. Because if you, like, waste all your pulls on a 1% banner, and then use your gold ticket on a normal unit later, you probably use more resources than if you used the gold ticket right away on the 1% banner and then did fewer pulls to get the other unit on a later banner. You know what I'm saying? Alright, what else do we have? Inventory. Ooh, custom modules. Grimjaw took 280 pulls? Bro. Now that is definitely bad luck. That is undeniably bad luck. That's pretty brutal. Even on a 1% banner, that's kind of crazy. Alright, grab this. We'll save the free poll of the day till the very end. Is there anything else I need to do here? Let's go to the outpost. No, actually, let's go to hard mode campaign. We'll do some of this. It's crazy how it takes us we walk out of anniversary with. Dude, it's true. Like, they spoil us so much during anniversary. Dude, and like, oh god, I wasn't paying attention. Crown just died. I probably... Okay, hold up. There's guys that are flying at my face here. Hold on. I need to see if we can prevent that from happening. But yeah, with the like normal free stuff that we get from anniversary, combined with the increased resources from Sim Room and the Drake event pass, the resources we're getting are like kind of insane. Naga going down kind of sucks. Can we just focus down the boss? Only if I actually hit the boss. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, hold up, retry.
다들
3:30 a.m. for Fangor. Alright, dude, go get some rest. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, man. Fangor is a real one. Try to destroy these jumping guys. Ugh. Couldn't save Crown, unfortunately. Because of these guys. Focus on the boss, focus on the boss. There we go, there we go.
오늘의 야외 수업은 여기까지.
EX stage appeared. We're gonna ignore that for the moment.
인카운터래요.
당신의 바람에 따라 움직이죠.
Ugh. I should be using
신나게 놀아볼까요?
Siren here, maybe actually. And bursting with Rappy. These are fire weak enemies. Alright, looks like we're passing this stage with no problem though. I don't even need to adjust the formation.
오늘의 야외 수업은 여기까지.
Nice. Outpost defense level up. I'm way behind an outpost defense level because there are 2 normal campaign stages that just dropped that I have not done yet.
위험하니 물러서.
So I can't get those easy levels yet. I'll probably go through... I generally do campaign on my own time.
놀아볼까요?
Although people have recently said they like seeing more story content on stream lately. So I have been trying to go through more like event stuff on stream. With like the side story and like whatever the current event is. my luck on Siren's banner was weird. Like, I pulled so many pilgrims, but not Siren. Little Mermaid was definitely playing hard to get. I got trolled by Haran, Scarlet. I even pulled a Rappy. I got some other SSRs, I don't remember. You guys haven't already. It was an interesting polling session. The VOD is up if you want to watch the video. It went up last night if you weren't on stream last night live. It's fun talking about the story as you play it. Yeah, I do agree. It's kind of like fun to talk about what's happening and sort of like get your opinions on it. And you just hearing my reactions, I know, is like something that you guys like. I will say, as you guys said, in the later stages you do definitely learn why Mori is like that. Which, I mean, I assumed she would have some like very tragic backstory. And it's not that, like, again, I don't hate Mori. I'm just less enthusiastic about her than I am now. Thankfully, she accepted Siren's love, so she'll be less annoying. Because it's just that, like, character archetype in general that I don't like that much. You know, like when I was a kid watching Naruto, it was like Sasuke was like so cool, right? But then, like, as you get older, you're just like, bro, like, yes, your life was messed up, but like, you gotta move on. Like, you know, you can't like hate other people because they had a better life than you. Orifly says, I still like Mori. It's good, it's good. We gotta have characters for everybody, right? I like her more now that she was saved by Siren. That shows character progression, okay? The fact that you can kind of like change that archetype is a credit to Shift Up's writing.
당신의 바람에 따라 움직이죠. 목표 지점으로 이동합니다. 당신의 바람에 따라 움직이죠.
잘 따라갈게, 선생님. 당신의 학생은 학생답게.
Would you call her a tsundere? I mean,
학생은 학생답게.
feels like a little bit of a stretch. Tsundere adjacent, I guess.
선생님, 다치면 안 된다.
I guess it depends on how exactly you define that. Probably a lot of people would say she's a tsundere. You guys know how I feel about Asuka, so I guess if we are going to say Mori is a true tsundere, then that will tell you all you need to know. But she's not anymore. She's nice now. She's happy, and she made friends with Siren, so it's good. She's a good character. Like I said, development and change in characters, like that instantly like makes them like higher quality. Any characters you don't like? I don't really have any that I don't like. Yeah, Privity is more of the classic tsundere. That's a good example, Dr. Eagles, in Nikke. Are there any characters I don't like? Probably. Nothing's like off the top of my head. I'm not sure I can think of any. I mean, obviously there are ones that I prefer more than others. I mean, there are people that I hate, like Suen, but she's a good character, honestly. I I love to hate her. You know, like, I guess there's a difference between, like, characters you don't like and badly written characters, you know what I mean? But let's take a look here really quick. Take a look at some nikkes. Is there anybody here that I just personally don't like? Asuka, we already talked about that. Anyone else? I mean, honestly, they're all, like, you know, pretty charming in their own way. Emilia is kind of a lame character. She's a collab character, though. I'm not really a fan of Biscuit. I don't know, she's kind of annoying for some reason. Julia's kind of flat and boring. Celine is kind of annoying. She's sort of a tsundere. Anybody else? I mean, Crow is kind of despicable, but she's a good character. I like her. I feel like there are people that I'm like, ugh, they're so annoying, but like nothing's really like jumping out at me. Oh, you know who? You know who I just like find annoying as all hell? Laplace. Yeah, Laplace is definitely pretty annoying. Which is funny because I like Maxwell and Drake is hilarious. I really enjoy Drake. But just freaking Laplace, she's so stupid. She's so annoying. Julia, who is that Nikke? Yeah, nobody remembers. Who's my favorite Nikke? Alright, well everybody who's a long-time viewer will know. Chat, who is my favorite Nikke? If chat lets me down, that's gonna be sad. Yes, I know you're kidding on who Julia is. Maiden's your favorite Nikke? Yeah, Maiden's pretty dope. Laplace is the enemy of all windows. Laplace is a hero. Yeah, I don't know. She's so annoying. Yeah, alright, I think you can see who my favorite Nikke is now. Chat has filled up with emojis and Snow White. Yeah, dude, Drake is hilarious. I agree. I love Drake. But yeah, so Snow White is my favorite. First and second would be Nihilister and Cinderella. Those are definitely the top three. Other ones that I like I really like Drake. She's funny. Guillotine in her winter form is also super funny. I enjoy her a lot. Got a soft spot for Rappy, of course. I also like Anise. Neon's a little annoying, but Anise is funny. Laplace is annoying, but she has a heart of gold. I mean, it's true. It's true. Like, you know. She has good intentions. Alright, let's go back here and fight these raptures over here. Looks like there's a relic sitting there too.
옷이 불편하다 한데 랩처 하나 못 빼겠는가.
Only like OG players will know this, but like Drake's interactions with Power during the Chainsaw Man collab were hilarious. That was some of the best like Bond storylines in the game to this day. Because they're like the same person. They're both like kind of stupid, and they're like trying to be bad, but they're actually kind of nice. It was pretty great. Join for volume, stayed for noise. That's fair. They're both pretty peak design-wise. Anchored to the game because of Bay? Okay. Alright, 15 seconds. We got this. I also really like Black Shadow Scarlet. I'm not a huge fan of normal Scarlet, but Black Shadow Scarlet, just from like a design perspective, is really cool. Kind of an interesting story too, the way she like fought her way up to being in the Goddess Squad. One of the like best written characters is Dorothy. Dorothy is a really interesting character. Very complex character, and was part of one of the best stories in Overzone. For the longest time, Volume was the only Nikke you read Bond stories for. Volume was a little bit of a bitch. She got better though, and she looks really good. You like Sugar because she gets outright rejected on the regular? Yeah, that's kind of a funny like dynamic with Sugar. Sugar's just trying to get some, you know? That whole squad is pretty funny. Like Freema, Sugar, Milk. And I'm kind of a coffee person, so, you know, I'm into it. You should consider making a tier list video, like for power, or for like characters, like preferences. I do make tier list videos, not super often. Maybe it's about time to update a tier list now. It's been a while. But we could do a tier list just on like, based on like, characters, not like power level. That could be kind of fun. I've done some other joke tier list occasionally. Your favorite is Viper, then Red Hood. Oh, dude, I should have called out Red Hood. Red Hood is an excellent pick. And then a huge gap for anybody else. Viper is pretty nice. She's an interesting character and is very aesthetically pleasing. Siren's growing on you? Yeah. You know what? I like Siren is a good character. She's our current star right now, right? And kind of like seeing her interactions of like helping people. It like they managed to make it very genuine, you know? It's not like this fake person who's like, you know, always magically making friends with everybody. She is a good character. Brid's Bond story is top 5 for you? Okay. Yeah, Volume definitely has grown as a character for sure. Make a tier list for preferences. Maybe, maybe. Would that be fun? Like, would you guys be interested in that? How about a lore tier list? You haven't made one since the first anniversary. I did do a tier list for like most powerful nikkes based on lore. That was quite a while ago. Red Hood's burst is satisfying to hear. Dude, Red Hood's burst definitely hits different. Like that rapid firing sniper rifle, it feels super powerful. You like how Siren does more talking now and not just ah ooh? That's true. That's true. We didn't really get to know her before. Alright, where are we at with Union Raid now? Level 6. Alright. Cool. We're getting there. Can I buy cubes now? Maybe I can upgrade my Bastion cube right now. Let's double check that. Because I was kind of close. Let's see. I need to go to the shop. Bastion battery. I cannot. Very close though. We defeat like another boss and I'll be able to buy it. And then hopefully with the actual raid rewards, I'll be able to max it to 15. Why do I have an event notification? What is this? Free recruit once a day. Oh, so it's just, all right. I didn't realize that was like in the events. We'll probably come back here in a second. We're like nearly done. Okay, I think this might be it. Maybe we are ready to summon. I think we're ready to summon. Alright, we got our free daily pull. Maybe we can pull Siren right here. I've never gotten the Raid Up Nikke on one of these free pulls for any event. Today could be the day. Pray for me, chat. Please. Show me Siren. Change. Nope. Alright. You got a dream. You got a dream. Okay, what about a friendship poll? Can I do... I do have enough for a full friendship poll. Okay, we'll try this. By the way, any brand new players watching this, hopefully you know this already. You cannot pull the character here, okay? Marion is not on this banner. I feel like this is the most misleading thing to new players. Alright, let's try this again. Give me an SSR. I missed. Shocking. Alright. Alright, we got molds, guys. We got molds. We're digging deep. Alright. Mid-quality mold. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm one fragment away from having two of them? Okay. Here we go. Molds are usually good luck for me. Neon. This is spiraling out of control. Our last hope here. Our last hope is a high quality mold. Please. What are we hoping for here? There's kind of like nothing specific that I need because we can't get... Well, let me see. Like, could finish leader. Get another copy of Helm would be good. Bunny Soda would be a pretty good pull here. Bunny Soda. Quincy, I already have a couple cores on her, but that could be good. Crust. Okay, I do not have Crust. She's the one nikke I don't have. I skipped her banner. Well, I did do one pull, but I didn't get her. Getting Crust. Crust is our #1 target. If not, one of those other ones I mentioned that I don't remember. All right, let's let's try this. Let's go Crust. Fuck. Okay. Apparently today is just not the day, guys. All right, thanks for hanging out. It's been a good stream as always. I will see you in a few days from now. So I won't be. Our next scheduled stream is on Twitch on Tuesday. I'm gonna try and do a bonus stream over the weekend. I don't know exactly when, but I do need to do some more Twitch exclusive streams to get that Twitch affiliate status. So link in all of my videos to my Twitch. So if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you jump over there and give me a follow really quick so you don't miss those streams. And then kind of the normal schedule is to do multi-streaming on both. But like I said, I just gotta like meet some requirements for Twitch right now. So just if you don't know, now you do. Oh, actually, let's grab our mission rewards here. Apparently, I have some red dots. Claim this. There we go. All right, no red dots left behind. Okay. I hope you guys have a good night, good afternoon, good middle of the night or morning, wherever you guys are at in the world. And I will catch you guys in the next video or stream.
빛을 향해 힘껏 헤엄치는 거야.